Now you may or may not know this about me, and that is I don't always do things the easy way. And part of it is because sometimes I just enjoy the doing of things, the getting a workout out of doing something. Feels good. I don't know, maybe it's the masculine male in me that just likes to test the strength. For example, moving the splitter. I could have easily moved it with a tractor or the lawn tractor or the truck or something like that. But instead, I moved it across the property to over here. And I was like, let's turn it into an exercise. Now, just because I enjoy getting a workout out of things doesn't mean I'm all about killing myself. Because I like to split wood with the maul or axe. It's a great workout. However, sometimes it's about efficiency and getting the job done, which is why we got to use one of these from time to time. This wood that we're working on today, some of it came from trees that we dropped here on the property not too long ago, and some came from a local tree service. Good job, buddy. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Doing stuff like this was completely foreign to me up until about a little less than 10 years ago when I moved my family out of the city to a rural area here in North Carolina to take our homesteading to the next level, where we live in a yurt, we have chickens, ducks, goats, and we grow a lot of our own food. And the closest thing I did to splitting wood was when I was at the gym. We would use the sledgehammer on a tire. We would do that exercise. But that's not splitting wood. At the end of the day, after I did that exercise, yes, I got my exercise in, but I didn't have any firewood at the end of the day to heat with. And yes, that exercise is beneficial for learning the technique for splitting wood. But once again, it's not splitting wood. It's such a blessing, and I'm so thankful that we do live this lifestyle, and that we were led to live this lifestyle a number of years ago, and that our children know it from an early age, because there's so many things that are happening in our world, and we need to get back to these skills that are really just beneficial and have been beneficial throughout human history. And now I must admit, I am not a fan of the news at all, with the constant fear mongering, the drama, the negativity constantly. It's not good for the human psyche. It's not good for us. But a number of sources do show that there are increases in heating costs of both gas and oil. Prices are going up to like 15 and 30% in some areas. And even electricity. We're not fully off grid here, and I've even noticed rises in our electric bill. Have you? Let me know in the comment section below, because I've seen where some areas are seeing anywhere from 8 to 15% rises in cost in their electricity. And as a result of all those things, I'm also seeing that in some areas the prices of firewood are going up to like 30 and 40% in some areas. So that's crazy. It motivates me even more to do what we're doing here, because we need to be producers. Now I'm not turning this channel into one of those doom and gloom channels, and that's where we talk about all the time. No, I'm not doing that. But it is prudent to be mindful of what is going on around us, and see that there are consequences for immorality and decisions that are made, and analyze those things, and how we must move forward to survive and take care of our families is important. So when I see these things, it just inspires us more to do what we're doing here. And speaking of moving forward, before we can move forward anymore, I need some gas. Man, we're out. Looks like the last person to use the gas didn't tell me that we're out of gas, but could have been me, not sure. Good morning, my beautiful pregnant wife.
Good morning. My cute husband.
My cute, even though I'm all dirty. Got dirt stains everywhere from different things we're doing outside.
That just makes you ruggedly handsome.
Thanks. Well, would you be willing to do me a favor?
What does the favor include?
Well, I need some more fuel for the log splitter. I was wondering if you'd go pick up some more.
I guess I can do that.
Because you're awesome like that. And while you're picking it up, we're going to work on stacking what I've already split. And Josiah, I'm volunteering you to help me out. Over the years that I've been homesteading, I've stacked wood various ways. But I would say my two favorite ways to stack wood are a Norwegian round stack. It's really good, but it can take up a lot of space. My second favorite would be just a DIY cinder block and 2x4 stack. And that's what we're gonna do another one of right here. Hey guys, as I'm getting ready to build another wood stack, I want you to take some of the wood from right here and fill up that stack over there while I'm building one right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive.
And speaking of things heating up, it's warming up out here. I think we're gonna get to 65 today, so I need to shed a layer. What's the temperatures like where you are right now? Let me know in the comment section below.
Get me up, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I found my way.
Go here, just like that. And for our last pieces here, 11 inches. 11 inches. And right here. More than halfway up. Where are we at? Right there? Okay. Hold the wood for me. Got it? Both hands? There we go. Okay, hold that one there. There we go. Excellent. Start these on the ground. Use those muscles, man. And bang! It's finished. Simple as that. That's like 3 to 4 2x4s that are 10 feet long. You could also do 8 feet long too and just cut them in half. And then whatever you have left over, an leftover piece or scrap material for the sides, connect them together, and we have a DIY wood stack rack. All right, guys, let's start loading some on here. Since you got the other stack all loaded up, way to go. Well, I thought she'd be back by now with the gas, but you know how those ladies are with shopping. Just kidding, partially. But while we're still waiting, let's go ahead and Josiah will set up our wood right near our splitter, so that way we can keep things rolling. All right, Josiah, let's see what we can roll over here. Come on over here. Let's see. Test your strength out. You roll it over there. See if you can roll that one. Try to roll it on over there. You need gloves, you can use gloves. Roll it on over there. Use those muscles. Come on. Use them. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on, boy. That's it. My boy can do anything.
No, we can't.
Come on, you can do it. All right, almost there. Go that way. There you go. Bring it on in. All right. Can't let him have all the fun.
You can have all the fun. I'll let you.
Yeah, there we go. Huge. Junior Savicus for the win. I used to really enjoy watching the world's strongest man. Magnuson. All right.
The guy at AutoZone gave me a discount.
What did he give you a discount for? Being pregnant?
Yep.
Oh, really?
That's what he said. I mean, he was just joking, but he was like, I gave you a pregnancy discount. I was like, oh, thanks. 10% off.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, thanks for getting the gas for me.
You're welcome. So while I was out getting gas, I also needed windshield wipers for the van. So I stopped at AutoZone, and the girl there, was being trained. She said something about me being pregnant. She was like, "Are you pregnant or something?" And the guy looked at her.
You're not supposed to ask those kind of questions.
I said, "Oh no, it's fine." I said, "At least she didn't say, 'Wow, you're huge.'" So he gave me a 10% discount.
Ah, so that's how you got a discount.
That's right.
And where do you get a discount?
That's right.
It wasn't on gas. It was at AutoZone. Whoa. Drunk man there. Fuel prices going up and I'm being sloppy with the spill. Come on, Mike. All right, you can do a better job than that. And once we were done splitting all the wood, next it was time to stack it on our new rack. Even though I didn't split all that wood by hand today, man, I sure do feel like I got a good workout. Man, some of those pieces were tough moving around.
That was a lot of wood, and those pieces were really big. So moving those, I know, it took a lot of effort, even using the splitter.
It was like in place. And a lot of that, I feel like a machine or something, but don't feel like one anymore. Definitely gonna be sore from that. Oh, and let me tell you, it feels good knowing that despite heating costs rising, or despite power outages or whatever, knowing that we split all this wood and that we're splitting wood and that we have a wood stove, it feels good knowing that I can keep you and our children warm inside our house. That's a good feeling. Yeah, it's on top of the good workout.
Well, and it's a lot less stressful too. For me, I don't even have to worry about it. Because, you know, for years we did only heat our home with wood. And, you know, sometimes when it gets down to the bottom, it gets a little stressful. But so having a big stack of wood outside really makes you just calm down a little bit.
Yeah, and that brings to mind that it's really a good idea to have at least 2 sources of heat. In addition to our wood stove, we also have a mini split system.
And the mini splits have been such a blessing, because I remember when we used to go to church and we were gone for the majority of the day, and we'd come back home and it would be cold inside and everybody would still be bundled up, and we'd be starting a fire. And,
hurry up, Mike, start the fire.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
So, and it would still take, you know, 45 minutes or so for it to really warm up in here. So it's really great to have a backup. And now, even if our fire goes out, our mini split is on, and we come back to a warm house, and, you know, I don't know, there's something to be said to coming home to a warm house in the wintertime.
There is, and there's nothing like the warmth that comes from the wood and the fire. So using both is great.
Yeah, heating with wood is my favorite. You know, I don't even mind splitting firewood, even though I can't really do it right now proficiently. I like to split wood, but heating with wood is so much better. It just cuts through the cold, and you feel so much warmer than you do with electric heat.
And every time we talk about heating, I can't help but it brings it to mind about our first year here in the yurt. Our first winter here was cold. We didn't have the wood stove, and we were trying to heat our home with just these space heaters throughout here. And man, they did not do a good job at all. And on top of that, when I got the power bill, it was an outrageous bill, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
It was not fun. But if we did learn one thing from that winter, is that we could survive. We could do it, and we know tips and tricks on how to survive whenever it's cold, even with small children. So I guess you could put that as a plus, that looking back is a plus, but during was not a fun time.
Yeah. And with that, I would like to encourage all of you, especially if you're just relying on one source of heat, and that's electric, to try to have some other sources of heat, whether it be you get a wood stove or a propane heater or a pellet stove or whatever. Don't just rely on electric heating, or any one particular source for that matter, but particularly in this case for electric heating, because as we have talked about through this video, heating costs are going up and the power could go out any day, and you want to make sure that you and your family are staying warm.